Right, so we've got one guy left to beat, Bartholomew Bargy, so let's see where he's at. Fairly certain, if I remember right, he's out in this little fishing village just outside the town.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
The merchants are paying good money for killing the beast.
Coin is never the most important thing.
Maybe, but it's still pretty useful.
I don't trust her.
She? Why not?
She's a powerful sorceress. Dangerous to her foes, even more dangerous to her friends.
I know you don't like her. Any specific reason?
I'm just trying to warn you.
Thanks. I guess I'll have to ask her.
How?
We're going hunting together, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Let's go then. Ah, there he is. Ladies first.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And
Triss Marigold.
lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a Witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercey locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
To the mental institution it is.
No harm in trying.
Whoa, I've got more conversations with you.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharan?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times, I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me.
I'll see you later then.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
For a second I thought Cedric was going through that. Right, let's defeat this last arm wrestler first before we go and find the Karen's lair.
Girls become witches too?
No. Stop following me.
Get Yoma! Death to the squirrels!
Ah, here he is.
Son,
Mother, I told you to leave me alone.
the talk in town is someone's murdering kings.
What do you want?
I heard you're the local arm wrestling champ.
You bet I am.
I'd like to change that.
Many tried and walked away with shit in their britches. You want to go?
You bet I do.
All right, come with me. Let's do it now. I'll be tied up later.
All right.
Son,
Mother, I told you to leave me alone.
the talk in town is someone's murdering kings.
Know any kings, Mother? Well, neither do I.
They started with kings.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Ooh, lots of orange. Come on. This one's quite harder to sturdy. Gotcha.
Strong as an ox. Temeria Orange. Once we had a company of Adam Pangrat's mercenaries here. I'm the strongest here, so I took on a due. But that lad's got superhuman strength. He beat me like a child. If you ever see him, tell him Bard Bargy drinks to his health.
All right.
100% record for Geralt of Rivia.
Welcome.
Cheery fellow.
Get Yoma!
Troll's head.
Excellent work.
In it. The finest hides and the tannins on half by either. A straggler here, a lobber there, sometimes a hapless calf. I've even got otter fur for you.
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that. Besides, it's too dangerous to go among the trees now, what with all those monsters.
They must be finding more food in the area.
A war's brewing, methinks.
Not necessarily. The Scoia'tael attack merchants and ambush patrols. Ideal conditions for necrophages.
We ought to wait for better times and be satisfied with the little things, like the good book teaches us.
Let's see what you got. Not much. Don't think there's much more I can take from this village now. Right, let's go find this Kieran lair. Right, let's see where we need to go. Northeast, right. I think I'll be needing the silver sword if I'm going to be venturing in the outskirts of town. Let's see if we run into anything at all. And that looks like bandits ahead. Let's get the yard sign ready in case it is. Yep, it is. Come on, keep chasing me. Who's coming first? You. See you later, mate. Ouch. Is that another camp? I think it is. Yeah, and there's more.
Dogs to the move!
Oof, that was close. Dallying too long there.
Wolves bite the dust!
much. Not getting very lucky with the one hit. Ooh, 50 orans. That's a nice sum. Could have handled that fight a lot better, really, but we lived. 2 isn't exactly overwhelming odds for Geralt. Oh, hello, Triss.
I wonder what's left of that wreck Cedric mentioned.
If the Karen attacked the boat, it's not likely to be much. We're looking for traces of the beast, not boats.
Wait up. She's burning me off already. Don't forget the herbs. Yeah, here we are.
See those footprints?
Yeah, strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure.
Right, come on, I know you're going to be monsters here. And if it's drowners, they don't like fight. Oh, there they are. Right. This is where Triss comes in handy, because drowners don't like fire. Hold on, Triss. Whoa.
Nice to run into some old friends.
Almost brings a tear to your eye.
They hit like a truck. That must have been 1 or 2 hits that were near enough simultaneously that nearly one hit me. If I didn't take that plus 50 health on my stats before, that would have killed me. Right, I think we should do a looting those. Wherever they are. Oh.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you, Triss. Here they are. Oh.
A ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern legends. Not good enough for the Karen, though.
The corpses of drowners are quite annoying to find, especially in reeds like this, because they only appear as a small sort of pile. So you have to try and remember where you killed them, which unfortunately I ain't great at.
Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions.
Make sure we don't get attacked.
This monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years? Perhaps a decade and change?
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
What makes you think it's dying? I mean, I'm a mutant.
The mucus cells I diagnosed are very similar to cancer cells. In some ways, they're more effective than healthy cells, but they're out of control. They converge to create a red tissue. Very unpleasant.
The poor thing.
But you brought up an interesting point. Want to know the core difference between mutants and non-mutants?
Of course I do.
The changes made through alchemy and magic in your body would require thousands of years to develop on their own. This development would result from genetic errors that would cause your body to adapt, become a more efficient organism, effectively mutate, but over a very long time. When this development occurs over millennia, across multiple generations, we proudly call it natural selection, evolution. When it occurs quickly, in a single organism or a few representatives of a species, we frown on it as mutation.
And here I thought you liked me. What else?
The Kayrin's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Ostmark potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to figure out how I want to fight the Kayrin. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Ostmark. You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while? See you.
It's got that feeling more enemies are going to spawn. Nothing in here. How about over here? Quest, right. Here we are. Royal Mail.
I suppose I could forward this, but where the hell in Flotsam will I find a drop box for the Royal Post?
Let's go find out. Ah, there was one. See how you're supposed to notice that after you kill them. Right, back to town I think. Maybe we should talk to Cedric about this mongoose potion we need to make. Better be ready just in case more bandits come. Should probably make some more combat potions as well, they'll come in quite useful against fighting a load of bandit camps. It's one of the things that you certainly need to pay more attention to in dark difficulty, brewing some potions. You don't really need to think that much about it easy and normal difficulties, but once you get into like your hards and definitely dark, potions become quite vital really. Right, I think we're safe from bandits for now. Let's go talk to Cedric. And there he is. What? What was that?
That's the spirit!
Alright, she was talking to me. Shocked that she's seen a witcher. Can climb quicker than that, Geralt, come on.
Cedric, I need some ostmerk. It's a rare variety of moss, grows underground.
I know it. There are some caves to the south, deep in the woods. If ostmerk grows anywhere in the area, it will be there.
Appreciated. Right. Right, let's go and deliver this letter we just got. Which one was it? Mystic River, I think it was. I think we need to drop in on Roach as well. We're neglecting him a little bit. You won't like that. Ah, great. Do for now. I think I need to go and sell some rubbish. I thought this was the building, it must be a different one.
So how's it going, dear?
Let's try this one.
Everything all right at the household?
Ah yes, this is the one.
I'm a witcher! Ha, yeah!
Take care, Sonny.
Key required, right.
Who'd have thought?
I'll leave the cloth for now, otherwise I'll get max inventory again.
Oh my.
On your desk, is that a drop box for the royal post?
Yes, I am the local royal postmaster. One of my many responsibilities.
Would you mind if I looked inside?
Jedi mind trick.
Absolutely no problem. Enjoy your reading.
So long.
Read his report. I think that's that quest done for now. Cheers for slamming the door in my face.
Everything all right at the house here?
Good day.
A fine mess you have here.
The old man will
Stealing bread from the mouths of honest craftsmen. Elves wandering among decent folk.
I'm fairly certain that's a couple of bandits.
You'll return to Flotsam in tears not a year from now.
Well, well, I had an inkling and it didn't disappoint me. It was a long voyage to this cesspit, but it's about to make sense. Foltest's killer, live and in person. How are you? Happy and healthy?
Can't complain.
I am delighted, really. But you see, it's a long way back to Vasima, and I'd rather not dawdle. I lost a load of time looking for you.
No reason to waste any more talking then. Bon voyage.
Listen, Jester. You're worth more to me alive, but if need be, I will take you back as a corpse. You choose.
All right. Give it a shot.
Drop your sword and put your hands together, or I'll not vouch for what...
Shut up. Go ahead. Try to kill me.
He's off a bundle! Don't fuck this up! No need to fear those witches' tricks! I've got a turtle stone! He's worth a bundle! Don't fuck this up!
That's a bad mistake.
We've got a wanted man here. Grab him, boys! Ah!
I'm failing against this guy badly as well.
He's worth a bundle! Don't fuck this up! No need to fear those witches' tricks! I've got a turtle stone!
Made hard work of that, I certainly did.
It's true.
Town music's back now. Everything is back to normal.
So how can we help you, eh?
Sell some junk. I think what I'll do as well to free up some space is I'll go and drop all my crafting materials in the storage for when I come to craft something. Saves me carrying it all about.
Bloody Witcher actually.
Punches lights out!
Right, let's see. It's fine. Yeah, it's the cloth and the ore that take the most. I've got 117 free now. That'll do me for now, I think.
Pretend you don't see them. Don't look him in the eyes. Never ever freak. Welcome.
Never ever provoke a witcher, then you call me a freak.
Freak.
And again! That's all this about. The abuse.
What's going on here?
Competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored off our asses. Care to take part?
What are the rules?
Contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
Fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So, are you fighting, brother?
Why not?
Oh yeah.
He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put your coin down. So, what'll it be?
Only 10. Ah, shame.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin!
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Come on, you can do better than that, newbie.
Lights out!
Bastard.
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
Bob Ransel, known as Flip Arse.
Strange name.
Does everything backwards. Sleeps in daytime, drinks before he eats, and tells women to get dressed before he plows them.
Flip Arse.
Show us your orange. So what'll it be?
5 increase, really.
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin!
Punches lights out!
For a second he thought he got me then. Oh, he got me then, that was fail.
In the kidneys!
Should be able to cheat and just use your signs.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Hey, champ.
What?
I can tell you're a serious contender. Far too good for this drunken riffraff. Believe you me, I know what I'm talking about.
So? I don't know you.
They call me King Ziggy, because I pay like a king. If you want a taste of fame and riches, look for me by the inn in the evenings. I'll take you to the right place.
That was fucking poetry! Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
I knew you'd end up fighting each other.
Who's that?
Tidy Tib. The bastard eats honey straight from the hive, drinks for 4, and some say he can hang a bucket full of water from his cock. You'd better get a solid coin pouch ready. So what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin!
Kick the ploughing bastard!
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Owned.
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Congratulations! You dropped some of the toughest brawlers. Well done! Tournament's over. Punches lights out!
3-round tournament, nice.
Look at that, Peeper.
Right, I've done all the conversation with those guys. Let's go see Roach if he's here.
Geralt of Rivia.
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Edirn. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley, a strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Edirn, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
The north's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Loredo in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say the least, Witcher.
So long, Roach.
Yeah, I think I've done that conversation already. Right, let's go see Loredo.